Hey, y'all, welcome to another episode of the Kentucky Detours podcast, where we talk about Kentucky stuff, dad stuff, and millennial stuff. Today really falls under that dad stuff category because we're going to break down the value of the 2026 Dollywood Season Passes. So there's a lot of hidden perks there, and then let's talk about the break-even points and just some different things about Season Passes. So if you all are from Kentucky, I know Dollywood is in Tennessee, so I get that. However, every Kentuckian, if you're a true Kentuckian, you've gone to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg. It's a common vacation spot for us. So we're going to talk about the different tiers. So let's talk about the big three tiers for Dollywood Season Passes. On the base level, the budget option, you have the Silver Pass. And so basically, the positive about the Silver Pass, it's only $169, which is pretty reasonable, honestly. It's a pretty good value proposition. But here's the catch. It has blackout dates, and normally that wouldn't be a big problem for me. However, the blackout dates are the Christmas season. So a little bit of preface on this. We're looking for some spring break and fall break plans. What I liked about Dollywood, if you look at their calendar, they are open during the week during those times. We also have season passes to Cedar Fair, so all the Six Flags parks, which were cheaper, by the way. However, they're not open during the week on spring break. They're not open during the week on fall break. But Dollywood and Pigeon Forge is. So those blackout dates are a problem for me because my favorite time to visit Dollywood is during Christmas. And I don't want to get blacked out. So that's a negatory on the Silver Pass for me. It does come with 10% off lodging and dining and 2 discounted Bring a Friend tickets. So that's pretty cool. Let's talk about the Gold Pass. And this is the sweet spot, in my opinion. The sweet spot. The perks. 1, you get free parking. That's about $25 a visit. So knocking that off right off the bat. 15% off of all the merchandise and all that stuff. And you get a golden hour, first hour of TimeSaver access. So you get like an extra hour of park time, basically. And then you get a free Bring a Friend ticket. So you don't think much about that Bring a Friend ticket, but the tickets, day tickets to Dollywood, are running at about $100 a day right now. So this Gold Pass at $244.99, so about $250. 2.5 days and you've paid for the thing. Plus, you get a Bring a Friend ticket, which is worth $100. So that really drops the cost of that. They don't call it Diamond Pass anymore, but basically there's another pass that's about $350, and it $299 this year. It includes Splash Country. I have personally opted out of that. Not that I don't like Splash Country, but we are also Cedar Fair pass holders, and we plan on doing a lot of that during the summer when they're open all week. So I think depends on what you're wanting to look for, what you're trying to do. That might be worthwhile if you're going a lot during the summer. It still brings those Bring a Friend option as well. And then one other pass that's really come along here is the Summer Fun Pass. There's a Summer Fun Pass now. And so you can get a day, Dollywood only Summer Fun Pass. And it starts April 18th and goes to September 13th. And that's only $134.99. And if you wanted to add on Splash Country, you're looking up to $180.99. So for less than $200, if you stayed between mid-April and mid-September, you would be good to go. So that might be a plan for some people. I personally have landed on the sweet spot on that Gold Pass. And here's why. $250. I know it sounds expensive, but if you're a theme park person and you've gone to Disney World, that's about a day price there. We're not really. I think for the whole family, I'm about $1,000. That's how much it would cost me to take the family to Magic Kingdom for like a day. That's all season at Dollywood. Number 2, Dollywood is open during the breaks, during the week. And that's a big deal for me. So that gives us a vacation spot close to home where we can get there in about a day, or less than a day, really. We're about 5 hours from there. So does it pay for itself? So if you're a solo traveler, a one-day ticket is about $95. And parking's $25. So you break even on a Gold Pass, just 2 visits. If you're a family, 1 Gold Pass for the family, free parking, Silver Passes for everyone else. That's one way to do it. I think we ended up going Gold Passes for everybody. And then here's another kicker. If you have a under kindergarten age, a pre-K, there's an imagination pass for kids that were born in 21 or 22. Now here's the perks. I think these are pretty awesome. One, you got golden hours. Golden hours, it's basically like you get TimeSaver passes, which is like fast passes for the first hour of every day. That'd be pretty handy when there's long lines in the summertime. I don't know what the crowd's going to look like on spring break. I'm hoping to go for spring break here soon. You also get digital offers like free cinnamon bread, which if you haven't had Dollywood's cinnamon bread, that's the thing to go for. And then you get resort discounts as well, so 10 to 15% on Dream More or Heartsong Lodge, which are the Dollywood branded resorts. So if you're looking for the full experience. Now, to wrap it all up, we did opt for the Gold Pass. We're pretty excited we're not traveling to Florida this year for vacation. We are going to go to Tennessee, and we're going to do the Dollywood thing during the week. And we're not staying at one of these resorts. We're going for the cheapo because we like to do it more often. But on spring break, we're able to go for 4 days to the parks, which that means that park pass pays for itself that week. So then if we go in the spring, maybe we go a weekend in the fall or in the summer. Maybe we go a couple days in the fall. And then we go to the Christmas stuff. That's 4 different trips. So really, when you kind of break it down, the value is most definitely there. Now, if you're a one and done, you don't go there very often, it's not worth it. Do a 2-day ticket and you'll get out of there. If you're a regional fan, the regional fan within 3 hours, I'm about 4.5, 5 hours. Gold Pass is a no-brainer if you make it a priority. And then if you really are diehard about the water park, which I'm not saying the water park's bad. I'm just saying you have to, if you're going there a lot during summer and you need the water park, then it would be essential. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments about Dollywood Season Passes. Are you for them? Are you against them? Is it worth it? Let me know. Catch you guys on the next video podcast detour from the Kentucky Detourist. See you around.